So good afternoon. It is December the, I think it's December the 8th and or 7th. I don't know, my days run together when I don't go to work. It is Tuesday night. I just finished doing a quick meal prep. So what you just saw was my bowls for tomorrow, which is a cup of brown rice, fish, and broccoli. So I had to do that because I've been pretty much off track for a while now. I've been eating foods I'm not supposed to eat, and I've been doing things I'm not supposed to do. So here's the deal. If you ever just get off track, just get back on by just doing a meal prep. Set yourself up to eat whatever you need to eat for that day to keep yourself on track. Make sure you have all your snacks packed. Make sure you have all your meals packed. Take it with you. Be prepared. And make sure you have the foods that you know. If you know you're a crunchy eater, make sure that those are some of the snacks that you have packed. So make sure you have like celery or carrots or something that has a crunchy taste to it. And if you're a sweet person, a half of an apple or whatever it is that you normally have for sweetness. Have that with you so that you can set yourself up to succeed. You don't want to leave a situation where you have been eating foods you're not supposed to eat and then go into the next day not set up to succeed. The next day you don't want to start off with making the same mistakes again. So I've decided I need to stop cheating. One of my biggest issues that I've said over and over again, I don't eat enough. And now the thing that I'm doing when I don't eat enough, later on in the evening, at midnight, when I'm coming home, I'm getting hungry. And so I'm eating again at midnight, which is stupid. And the foods I'm eating are ridiculous foods, which is causing weight gain. So that doesn't make me happy at all. So set yourself up to succeed. I'm listening to myself talk. I was around this person today who spent half of the day trying to tell me how horrible I sound, that I sound a certain race or sound a certain way, or my diction and my tone makes them believe that I'm somebody else that I'm not. And I don't get why people have to try to make you feel uncomfortable just for them to feel comfortable. It doesn't make sense to me. So, sorry, that was a side note. It popped in my head, so I said it. I really don't need to talk about me being derailed. I really don't. I have my triggers. I know what they are. A new dating relationship is never healthy for me. And new relationships, I derail. And not because I don't have a value in what I'm doing, but because I make excuses. I call everything stress. It's just difficult for me. It's difficult for me to stay on track. It's difficult for me to go out on dates and not eat normally. I eat normally all the time. And so what I'm finding out is I need to align people that's in my goals. So just because that person's interested in me does not mean they're good for me or they're healthy for me. So I can do my own thing. I don't need to be dictated to about what I should eat, where I should go, what I should do. And unfortunately, these last couple weeks have been difficult. And then with work, a new job, a new everything, that hasn't helped the situation at all because I'm completely off its whack. I did go to a different gym today, and I did put a workout in a different gym today, and that was okay. They spent most of the time trying to tell me how amazing they are, how great they are. This woman spent a half an hour bragging to me about how she lost 30 pounds. She started at 160, she started at 190 and she got down to 160 and now she's at 158. And how she lost over 30 pounds, well, pretty much 30 pounds and a few. And how amazing it is and how amazing she is because she stuck with her meal plan, stuck with her diet, and she succeeded and got that. And she made a ton of assumptions about me. When the owner came in, he looked at me and he started asking me questions. And he was surprised by some of my answers to my questions. So he's then looking at her like, well, why didn't you get that information? Well, why am I just not finding out this information now? And I'm just honest, because she spent 30 minutes talking about herself. She spent 30 minutes bragging about herself, about her history and her being on sweetie pies and about her weight loss of 30 pounds and how that if I don't work out 7 days a week, I won't meet any goals. I won't meet any convictions. I won't do well. Bullcrap. As I explained to him and as I explained to her, me being down 141 pounds is not by accident. It is not by me waking up and saying, oh, I'm just going to be down 140 pounds. I'm not even going to do any work to get there. It's not by that way. I'm down 141 pounds because it's by purpose and it's by action. I chose to do the things to get myself lined up to be there. So for some reason, when people look at you at a certain way, they make assumptions about you, that you can't walk up a flight of steps, that you can't bend over, that you can't touch your toes, that you can't jog in place, you can't walk in place, you can't do jumping jacks, they make all these assumptions about you. Tons of assumptions about you. And they speak to you in that degrading and disrespectful tone as if you're less than them because you're working on something at this time. I'm working on something. I'm failing right now. I'm struggling right now. I'm drowning right now because I haven't really gotten my systems back in place, but I'm going to get them back in place. I started my meal preps again. I'm going to have that going. I'm going to start back regardless of how tired I am. I'm just going to have to give up my sleep to get the workouts in. I don't know what else to do because I can't think of any other solution. So at this point, I'm not going to pretend like I didn't work hard to get here. And I'm not going to pretend like I don't have a lot of work to do to get further. But at the same time, don't disrespect me. Don't talk down to me. Don't talk at me like I'm less than because I'm in this process. And I run into that a lot in these gyms. I run into that a lot where they try to disrespect my trainer and say that he doesn't know what he's doing. Now, he probably has some weak points. He does. But he is the one who got me where I'm at now. They didn't do it. I wasn't with them at that time. So you don't have to disrespect him in order to validate yourself. And like I explained to them in the gym the other day, today, I'm here because I have a goal to reach. And if you can get me to my goal, if you can help me tone and shape at the same time as losing, then I'm going to work on that goal with you. But I don't have time to stroke your ego. And I don't have time for you to tell me how horrible somebody else is to make you look better. If he's horrible, whatever. But I don't see him as horrible. I'm grateful to him. I respect him. I tell him every day, you get on my nerves, but I love you. I will talk about him to my mama, but I will never, ever talk about him in public. And I will never, ever, 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 ever let anybody else talk about him. I'd be ready to fight over him. I'd be like, what you say about my trainer? I'm about to whoop I'm going to whoop it. So, I spent today getting annoyed with them, being frustrated with them, but also trying to see if they can actually get me where I need to go. And the way he's talking, I think they can get me there. I just have to actively ignore all the other bull crap. I just can't pay attention to that crap. Because they have a better structure on menus and better structure on meal eating, because the way that I eat, I need to eat more, but I'm afraid to eat more. I'm afraid of food, and I need to get around that fear. So if they can help me get around that fear and help me put certain foods together in order to get the outcome that I need, then I'm going to do that. I don't know. So, and this process is not a cheap process. Food costs money. Gyms cost money. Services cost money. Money that, I live reasonable, but I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to throw at weight loss. I really don't. And I've been blessed to be able to throw as much money as I've thrown thus far. I've been blessed to be able to do that. And his goals are funny goals. He's like, you have to work out 6 days. She says 7. He says 6 days a week. I don't work out 6 days a week. So I do 5. Sometimes I do 6, but mostly I do 5. And then he says, well, if you don't work out 6 days a week, you won't lose weight. I looked at him. I said, do you even know what I do? Do you even know how I work out? He was like, what do you mean? I said, you're telling me if I don't do it your way, I won't drop? I'm telling you, the way I've been doing it, I have been dropping. I'm down 141 pounds. I am not going to increase my workouts for you. I'm just not. On Mondays, I do triples. On Tuesdays, I do triples. On Wednesdays, I do doubles. On Thursdays, I don't do anything at all on my weigh-in day. Friday, I do a single workout. Saturday, I do a double workout. Sunday, I do a single workout. He's like, oh, why are you doing triples? You're overtaxing your body. And if you're not eating enough, you're going to gain weight. I said, well, that's the stuff that I need to know. That is the stuff that I need to know. I need to know when and how far to push my body and how much to do with my body. But you're not going to make me work on Thursday. Thursdays, I don't do it. I have not worked on Thursdays for a reason. Thursdays, I get my blood work done. I get everything done, taken care of. I run my errands, do my business. Everything is on Thursday. I do my weigh-in. It's my cheat day. I do 0 on Thursday. Thursdays are all about me. I relax on Thursdays until I go to work. I do nothing. I get up in the morning. I weigh in. I cheat. I go to work. I may get a mild workout in at work on my lunch break. And if I do, it's just a little water. Just a little walk. And the only reason I walk is to kickstart my metabolism. Alright, so today was an eventful day. I don't know if I'm going to join this gym. I think I'm leaning towards yes, though, to be honest with you. If he can structure my body and sculpt my body, he can do the things that he's saying that he can do, it's worth it. Okay, so 3 tips. I'm watching American Gangster is on right now, and I keep looking over at it because I'm like, it's a good movie. 3 tips. If you fall off track, don't hurt yourself, don't kick yourself, don't punish yourself, don't yell at yourself. Start doing your meal planning, prep your food, prepare to succeed the next day. It's going to be okay. It really is. And don't say, I'm going to fix it tomorrow. Fix it that same day. And by doing the other things that you know you need to do. So if you haven't worked out, get a workout in. If you haven't had any water, get some water in your system. Whatever you need to do, get back on track the same exact day. And the second thing is a part of the first thing, but it's very important. The second thing is you have to forgive yourself. You have to allow yourself the opportunity to say, you know what, I screwed up, but tomorrow's going to be better. Today it's going to be better. The next moment's going to be better. You have to forgive yourself. You can't punish yourself for every little mistake you made. Third tip, don't be an island. Don't be isolated. If you have somebody on your side, on your team to help motivate you, lean on them. Talk to them. I'm sure they're going through the same things you're going through. Have a community. Community helps us sometimes. A community will push us even when we're, sorry, my hair needs to be pulled together. A community will push us even when we can't push ourselves. A community will be like, girl, get out there and get that walk in that day. Come on now, I'll do it with you. And then you realize that you end up doing 3 miles instead of doing just 1 mile by yourself. So if you have a healthy, respectful, and I have to say healthy, respectful community that helps push you to your goals, utilize it, embrace it, and make sure that you use it to its fullest potential. And again, I'm not saying around people that are demeaning or disrespectful. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people who move you in your goals and motivate you to do better and be better. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful, wonderful night and take care. I'm just so tired right now. I'm so sorry. Take care and put yourself first. Bye.